Hey y'all, welcome back to Horse Range Mountain Farm. So I did a little YouTube short the other day and did a banana nut bread, and I'm gonna show you how I made it today. So what I did is, Jacob, show them right here. I bought a bag of bananas that were like turning brown, and on the side of the bag it had banana nut bread, or it says banana bread, but I added pecans to mine. But anyways, I had this recipe. So I knew I wanted to make banana bread whenever I bought the bag, but I didn't know that the recipe was on the side. So I was getting ready to look up a recipe, and I just happened to look at the bag, and I was like, oh, there's a recipe. I'll just use that one. And y'all, it turned out really good. So I'm gonna be making this recipe, and it calls for 1 stick of butter at room temperature, 3/4 cup of sugar, which we're going to use coconut sugar, 2 eggs, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, which we're going to use our gluten-free flour, and then we're going to use 1 cup of our freshly ground einkorn flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 3 large ripe bananas mashed, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, a 1/2 cup of shelled walnuts, which mine's not going to be walnuts. I'm going to use pecans because we like pecans better. Then we're going to preheat the oven at 350 degrees. We're going to grease our pan, and then we're going to cream our butter and sugar together until light and fluffy. Add 1 egg, one at a time. Then we're going to beat it together after each egg is added. Then we're going to add all the flour, baking soda, and salt together. Stir in the whole wheat flour and add to cream mixture. Mix well. Fold in bananas, vanilla, and walnut. Pour mixture into pan. Bake 50 to 60 minutes or until cake tester comes out clean, which is a toothpick, y'all. You know the toothpick thing. You stick it in there and you pull it out. And if there's nothing on it, then it's good to go. If it comes out with sticky stuff on it, it needs to bake a little longer. Then we're gonna let it cool on a rack. So let's get the baking. So what I'm doing is I'm doubling this recipe because I have all of these bananas over here and I want to use those up before they go bad. So I'm gonna plug in my hand mixer, and I'm just gonna cream the butter and sugar together. Like to break my eggs in a bowl just in case I get a piece of shell in it. So I have done that a time or two. Like that. Alright, so I'm going to add in the eggs one at a time. Add in our last 2 eggs. So now what I'm going to do is add my flour. And like I said, I'm doubling the recipe. So I'm adding 2 cups of gluten-free flour. And then I'm gonna add 2 cups of einkorn flour. Now, my son just has a little bit of gluten intolerant, but if we ground our own flour, then he's fine with it. But it's just he can't have the stuff from the store because they've taken stuff out of it and then enriched it, and it does not agree with his stomach at all. And it doesn't agree with mine too well either. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is add in my baking soda, and it's gonna be 2 teaspoons since I am doubling it. And now I'm gonna add in my salt. And it calls for a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So it's gonna be 1 teaspoon doubled. Now we're just gonna mix this together. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna mix the flour in with the other ingredients. Now what I'm gonna do is just mix in the bananas. But before I mix them in, I've gotta mash up the bananas. So I'm gonna just take this bowl that I have my flour in, and I'm just gonna go ahead and mash them in there. Darn it, there went one on the floor. I guess we won't use that one. The chickens will get that one. Well, the chickens will enjoy it. So we'll just say that's 1.5 bananas, because this is a little banana. So we'll just mix it with this, and that'll be considered 2 since that one was little. So it'll be the 3rd banana, and since we're doubling it, y'all, we're not gonna quite do 6 bananas. I'm gonna do about 5.5. So I got 3. This will be 4. So y'all, I just wanted to show you, I got this whole bag of bananas for $1.99. So that was really cheap. I was trying to close the door. I know it. Alright, so my battery died, y'all, so Jacob went and got me another battery, and I'm just finishing smashing these bananas, and then I'm gonna add them to my mixture over there. Let me just slide this over so y'all can see. Now I'm just gonna add all this in there. And y'all, I'm left-handed. I wish somebody would make these wooden spoons for left-handed people, because it's so awkward with the way that they're shaped if you're left-handed. Alright, so let's mix it up. Alright, y'all, I've got 2 that I'm fixing to put in the oven. I'm gonna clean the sides of these up. I got them a little bit messy. So now I'm gonna just stick these in the oven, y'all, and I'm gonna bake them at 350 for 50 to 60 minutes. Alright, so we're looking through the oven door, and they look like they're rising perfectly. Looking good. Now let's take a peek at them. Oh, fogged my camera up. Ooh, they're looking good and smelling great. Just a little bit longer. Alright, so we're gonna see if they're done. There we go, they look pretty. Let's see if they're done yet. Yep, that one's done. That one's done too. So there you go. I didn't quite cook these for 50 to 60 minutes. It was more close to about 45, 47 minutes. So just keep an eye on them. And once they start to look golden brown like this, or a darker brown, you want to go ahead and pull them and test them. If I can dump it. There we go. Let's go ahead and flip it back over. And there we go. There's that pretty banana bread. Y'all don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe, and come back for more videos. Have a blessed day. Ephesians 4:29. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers.